Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. The party is on their way. So let's take a look at the map here. And why don't you show us how you want to get there? Because there's a lot of ways to get to Rome. Or to the Tower, Tall Flag, Fort, something. I don't... The people.
Oh.
I've got a horse because I had to buy one as a noble.
That's a valid route. Whose doodle is that?
Take a boat. This is mine.
That's Matthew's doodle?
Yeah.
Okay.
So go up to Kershwick and then take a boat to wherever this is.
Perfect. You guys all on board?
Yeah. Let's do it.
That way
Wonderful.
we're on the road.
All right, let's get rid of the Thessalmare that's on... Well, we can leave the Thessalmare for now. So, the party's off, heading down the road. And can I get perception checks from everybody in the party while you casually stroll down the totally safe road?
Dang.
How long is this going to take? The trip there?
Let's see, it'll be 2 days to Kershwick, and then the boat ride will probably be a half day.
26.
Let's see how these rolls turned out. Oh, we're so scrolled up. 26, 19, 23, 27, 24. Woo! All right, these are some solid perception checks. And let's see. You guys, your highest roll's a 27. All right, so it's just about your second level now, Matthew. You can get 3 spells. No, your second level you can get 2 spells. I forgot you're not a specialist, right? Yep.
Oh.
Awesome. Love 2E wizards.
Like I said, you're not a real wizard unless you're a cleric.
2 hit points, 2 magic missiles.
Yeah,
That's
along
all
the way, I'll be talking to you about just like utilitarian ethics, because like a basic question is a 5-headed creature's life worth 5 times as much as a single-headed person's life? That's the basic math. But I think that's naive. It's got to be worth at least 100 times as much as a single-headed person's life.
I think it depends on if each head has its own sentience.
I want to hear the argument for why it should be worth 100 times more, because I could see the 5 times, but
Because it's multiplicative is what I think. I think it's instead of being linear,
It's 5 times 5 times 5.
exactly.
That would be 125.
Yeah.
Wow, that is
So is it
some
125?
interesting math. All right, so you're walking down the road.
Horse, right?
Rob's on a horse. Is anyone else on a horse?
I don't know. Did that lady list keep the horses from last time?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Well, then,
I don't need no horse.
That's
Yes.
right.
I
You're
got
riding.
skates and a mechanical dragon.
Can I ride the mechanical dragon?
No, you won't fit.
can I at least put my backpack on Rob's horse?
You gotta ask Rob.
Put wood on my horse.
I want to put my backpack on your horse.
I have saddlebags. Put something in the saddlebag.
Yeah, and someone can ride Rob's dog anyway.
That's true.
All right, so you're walking through the woods, strolling, chatting about the pros and cons of, many heads and how it affects the importance of a creature and that sort of stuff, when you catch a glimpse across the diagonal where the road curves, and you spot... Let's just wait for it to load and you guys to get into the right spot. You spot a troop of bugbears. Shag, this is your dragon over here that you can control and move.
Fuck yeah.
You spot a troop of bugbears just across the diagonal. Now, you both spot each other, actually, so it's whoever's in the front can see through this diagonal and spot him. So, who's in the front? Dark Lord? You in the front?
Not me.
No?
I got 2 freaking hit points.
Zev?
Yeah,
Zev?
probably.
Okay.
I'll be second then.
And then something like this, I suppose.
Yeah, I can take it up the rear.
There we go.
There we go.
So,
I mean, what now?
you guys spot these bugbears, and they sort of spot you, and there's like they cocked their heads to the side, there's a quick like, and then their maces come up from their hips, and you can tell that they think you guys are easy targets. What are you, like you're a random
Wait,
satyr.
did they not see the dragon?
And you'll note that the dragon is particularly covered by this tree right here.
Oh,
They've just
I
fought the
guess they did.
satyr and Ted. And no offense to the satyr and Ted, by yourselves, you don't look that threatening for a group of 4 bugbears.
I mean, yeah, Ted's got a bit of a baby face.
Yeah. So the bugbears are going to roll into initiative, and so hopefully are you guys.
All right.
And just a quick reminder, there's no plot armor. Anyone can die at any moment. This is going to be fun.
Really, you said?
Well, Desmond has plot armor. Hard, heavy plot armor. So you're
Are
gonna
you saying you're gonna deal 2 damage to
Oh, wait,
it?
that's good. I forget that rolling lower is better.
lowing roll is the way to go. All right, let's see what y'all's got. Theo rolls great.
I forgot to click on my token again.
That's fine. I can manually change these things. Zev rolls terribly. 15. Shag gets a 10. Irazul gets a 12. And Matthew gets a 6. 12 plus 7. What are you doing? That's plus 7. All right, Theodore Witt, you're first. The bugbears
right.
draw their weapons and they move in a menacing fashion in your direction.
All right, so I immediately I drop my backpack to the ground, and I'm going to make it look like I'm running from them because because as far as I can tell, this tree is blocking the rest of the party, and they can only see me and him.
Mm-hmm.
I drop my backpack and then dart behind this tree and try to get behind this bush and hide.
Ooh, all right. Go for it. Move there and make me a hide check.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Hiding. Ooh, very nice. Okay, you are well hidden behind that bush. I'm just going to put you slightly in the bush there. Do you have any actions that you're wanting to ready, or are you just going to wait to see what happens?
For now, I'm going to ready one of my throwing knives. Assuming that the bugbears will take the path of least resistance,
Right.
try to go straight for them. Throw a dagger when they get here.
Okay. That is 30 feet from you. What's the range on your throwing daggers? I think it's 10, 20, 30. I think that's short range for you. Yes, 15, 30, 50 yards. That's definitely short range.
Nice.
Question: does anybody other than me have the capacity to heal people?
Have what?
Does anybody other than me have the ability to heal people?
I doubt it.
I mean,
So if I go down, there's no healing.
I assume so.
I thought
I can
Shag,
cauterize
Shag,
the wound.
you're a cleric though, right? So yeah.
I can't say.
Shag, you're a cleric?
No, I said I could cauterize the wound. That counts, right?
Okay.
So it sounds like my duty to the party is to stay alive.
Yeah.
Well, where's your? Don't you have a dog also? Where's that?
Oh, that's right. There should be a kushi?
No,
What
you just use a hellhound.
Big old
is the
doggo.
pronunciation on your dog's name? On your dog's species?
Cooshie, Cooshee. But I mean, you just use a hellhound. He's
Okay.
black. He doesn't look like a normal Cooshie.
All right. Here is a hellhound. And I will give you control of it, and we're just going to say it acts on your turn for simplicity's sakes.
Works for
Where
me.
is Robert B? The B doesn't stand for Baratheon, does it?
I took that as the where's my Baratheon?
You took the Baratheon logo as your... Oh, of course. Very
Robert
nice.
Baratheon.
All right.
Baratheon.
Baratheon.
Yes.
Buckportstein. How old are you, Buckportstein? Are you a high schooler or a college student age?
He's like a high schooler.
Nice. All right, high schooler, who is again ditching class.
That's right.
Naughty.
right.
I'm going to move back, I guess, and cast a magic missile at these guys.
Go for it. At these guys way over here, you can certainly see them.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Hit him with it.
So it's 2d4 plus 2?
D4.
No, it's going to be 1d4 plus 1 because you get another missile at 3rd level and another one at 5th level.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
sweet hit, actually.
Nice.
All right, so this front bugbear, let me put up his HP bar, takes a hit. Can you see that? No, you can't see that. Why? I need to change these settings. There we go. Takes a hit. It's uncomfortable. The bugbear is less than stoked about it.
Awesome.
This bugbear is going to come crashing through the shortcut, just as Ted had expected. And once it gets into range, you can make your attack at, what I'm going to say, +4. He definitely doesn't see you. He is totally surprised by you.
All right. So I make it with advantage?
No, you'll make it a +4.
Oh, +4. Okay. So
Yeah, that's all right. Second edition is different.
D20 plus. Let's see. It's +2 +4. Because since I have Dex, let's see. Attack is.
Let's see. Your missile attack should be at +1 to hit normally, so this should be at +5 total. Yeah. Oh, holy crap. The bugbear only has... He's got hides and a shield for 15 AC. You clear by almost 10, so you're going to critical him. Roll me double damage. Which in your case is what, 2d3?
Yeah, 2d3, and I don't know if I have any additives with Dex or not.
No, there's not going to be a bonus to damage from Dex.
Okay, so 2d3.
Fantastic. 3 points of damage. Let me update this bugbear's HP. Fantastic. There we go. He takes the blows, looks a little stunned when the first throwing knife comes in, pauses, and looks at the juicy satyr, and then the bush where attacks are coming from. And keeps going with the juicy satyr after a quick pause. How far is this in movement? It's 90 feet. He can easily go 90 feet and make an attack. Where'd the satyr?
Cool.
And he will roll to hit you, satyr, with a 12 to hit.
That's gonna miss, yeah.
The mace goes swinging right in front of your face, but to no avail. Next bugbear comes along as well, right up to the satyr, and makes an attack roll. With a 7 to hit. This one's even worse. It just kind of crushes down near your hooved feet, completely missing everything. Shag on the mechanical dragon. Let's see how this thing fights.
Ooh, they're almost lined up. All right, so... Oh, man. Can't... I'm gonna move them both. All right, yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's good. So I'll come over here. Oh, like right there. Yeah, that's good. And I'll just open up with... Start with bite and 2 claws on these guys.
All right. Also, does anyone speak goblin or bugbear? Yeah?
I speak goblin.
Perfect. So when the dragon cruises around the corner and does this, you can hear the bugbear saying, "Sweet Martha, what the fuck is that thing? Oh my god!"
Utterly horrible rolls, but...
Terrible rolls. They have 15 AC. Your mechanical dragon goes to claw, but it's like...
Yeah. And then one last spine on this fucker. Shit.
Ted Snickers.
A series of terrible attacks, but it's okay. You're still working at the kinks in the dragon. It's a little jerky. Izrathul.
All right.
Dark Counselor to the Dark Lord Asmodeus.
Do we have a dog here?
Your dog's back there.
Okay.
This is him.
say, Scraps, look over there. Future Scraps. Kuchi's gonna run up here, or Scraps is gonna run up here and try to make Scraps out of this one, while I, having 2 hit points, drop a darkness around myself.
What's the radius of darkness?
Let me see. It's the one you can get for being an elf.
It's like 60-foot radius or something.
I think they're 30 foot, right? Or is it 15?
I have no idea.
But it's just the reverse of a light spell. So let's see.
Okay, if it's just the reverse of the light,
I thought that was
then
15, right?
I need to look. Light. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. The reverse of the cleric light is a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I've got plenty of room to hide.
All right, you are emitting darkness. And you have plunged your faithful steed and the satyr into darkness. Oh, why isn't no one else seeing this? Here we go.
I see it.
You'd see it, but the auras weren't on for everyone else. There we go.
Actually, the satyr is like right at the edge, so his head is probably sticking out and he can still attack. Without being.
Not really. I'm pretty in it.
He's
No,
pretty in
a
it.
curve. It's not a cylinder. It's a curved domey thing.
Sure, but like he can't. Oh, I see what you're saying is that it will come up slightly, but 20 feet. Oh god, someone do some geometry and see how far the dome would have curved at the 6-foot point if the radius off the center is 20 feet.
Wait, 6 feet from...
6 feet from the ground at the edge, right? Like how, where the satyr is, how high would the dome be of darkness? Right? At the very edge, but then like bring it up 6 feet. What's the delta H?
If he doesn't want to be in it, I could move back 5 feet and then cast it.
Okay.
Sure, or you could just move now, whatever you want. You also
I'll
can't
move
see,
back
right?
5 feet and then cast it.
Perfect.
All
You
right.
just plunge Ted and Buck into darkness, but that's fine.
Well, I mean, they can get out of it.
Sure.
All right, and then Scraps attacks the wounded hobgoblin.
Go for it, Scraps.
Fight him.
And
12 is not going to do it. 15 AC.
Let's see
Nope.
if the bite hits.
Nope.
No. Oh well.
All
He gets
right.
3 attacks.
Gets 3 attacks.
Coochies are so broken, and if you use the stupid rules, you can get a Coochie at level 1 as an elf. It's super dumb. But that's shenanigans for you. If you
There's
can find
no
a
reason
rule
to
to
ever be
exploit and
anything
break.
except an elven cleric with the wizardly priest option.
All right. So this next bugbear comes on into the fray. Pauses here at the cliff because there's a mechanical dragon and a hellhound and magical darkness, and decides to consider its life choices, also known as a morale check. Oh, this is great! This is the fight this bugbear has always wanted to die in. True warriors go down in battle, and this bugbear has always wanted to be a true warrior. So he comes up to Scraps with his big, heavy mace and brings it. No, he doesn't. He drops his mace. He forgot that he didn't repair it, and the head and the haft were not fully attached, so he brings it up, and the head just falls backwards and plops on the ground. And he looks around very uncomfortably. This is why you maintain your gear, folks. All right? Zev, it is your turn.
Well, I'm going to say we must work together. As a great philosopher once said, 5 heads are more than 1.
God.
That philosopher being me.
Yeah, that was you like 5 minutes ago. Regular
Nope.
Barney Stinson over here. All right, what do you got for us?
All right, I'll just, I'm taking the opportunity attacks, I guess, and I'm just shooting the guy in front of me twice. Or I'll shoot both of them, I guess.
At point blank range?
Point blank.
You're gonna provoke attacks of opportunity, I think.
Yep.
All right. The first bugbear will take a shot at you. Natural frickin' 20. And the second bugbear makes an attack roll, which is a wild miss. So the 20 is a modified 24.
All right.
What's your AC?
21.
Okay, so it's not a crit, even on a natural 20. How silly. Thank God we've got some frontline fighters in this group.
Yeah.
Mace. 1d6 plus 1, but the bugbears are strong, so it's going to be 1d6 plus 3 for damage. You'll take 6 damage as the mace cracks you in the face, and then you get to make your shots.
All right.
21 AC at level what? 2 or 3?
3.
Broken.
Yeah.
So broken.
Is that it?
19 will hit. Yes.
1 and then 2.
13 will not hit, but the 19 does.
All
Which
right.
of these lovely goblinoids are you firing at?
It's the one right in front of me. So.
Perfect. Let's roll some damage.
4, 6 plus 3 because they're point blank, and there we go.
Oh,
Nice.
I guess you just get him square in the belly. And the bugbear looks down and cups his hand over the arrow as blood wells between his fingers and looks surprised. The satyr can fight. Who would have thought?
Yeah, after just like taking a hit, I'm just like, nope.
Nope. And the last bugbear comes into the fray. The one that got hit by the magic missile. He got stopped for a moment. He too sees the mechanical dragon and the hellhound and the satyr and his friend with an arrow in his belly. And slowly and quietly backs away. Nope. And let's... Oh, before we roll for initiative, Theodora Witt, you get your second and third attack? Second attack? Throwing dagger, rate of fire is
I think we can throw.
3. You can
Yeah.
throw 3, so make them.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
Yep. But you are in darkness, actually, so I guess you can't see to throw.
That's true. I can't see anything.
All right, you can get it on your next turn, which will start now. Let's roll initiative, everybody. Click your token, hit the initiative button, and add your weapon speed or your spellcasting speed.
Excellent. That's a little awkward.
Oh yeah, I forgot this. Is the button up there?
If you click your token, there ought to be a button in the upper left corner called initiative.
There we go.
There ought to be. It doesn't always mean there is. Sometimes the game is bugged.
Yeah, Neal, it applied my initiative to the dragon,
dragon?
model instead of Shag. So
That's
just
fine. I'll just delete the shag then.
Perfect.
Okay, I believe that is everybody. Let's sort the initiative. And let's get rid of that one crappy bugbear.
I ran away.
Yeah, that bugbear sucks. All right, Shagalagadicious, you are the first one to go. Maybe you can work out the kinks in your dragon now.
Maybe I can, because they all lined up ever so nicely for me. And I'm going to give
Yeah,
them...
that was like a breath weapon.
Oh yeah, that's 100% a breath weapon and a turret shot right there. So I need them all to make saves
Saving
for
throws.
breath
Excellent. Now, while I'm rolling their saving throws, why don't you describe to us the breath weapon on your mechanical dragon?
So, I mean, the breath weapon itself is pretty simple. Dragon just opens its mouth, and just belches out fire. And then the extra little action that happens is a little turret on the back pops up, and Shag hops on there, just starts cackling maniacally with the flamethrower, spraying out a nice little stream of fire to help with the breath weapon.
Beautiful.
Get a little extra damage.
Well, against the breath weapon, the middle one passes and the outside ones fail. And against the turret, the outside ones pass and the middle one fails. So the middle one passes and only takes 6. The outsides fail and take 12 each, which is a buttload of damage. And then your turret goes off.
That was just like a combined thing.
Oh, that was a combined thing? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me add 2 back to
So,
this one.
Middle takes 8, and the outers take 10.
Okay. The outers take 10. The middle takes 8.
Yep.
I guess subtract 6, so subtract another 2. All right. So 1 goes down,
Perfect.
and then the other 2 are still standing.
I think I still have one more action, so I'll just like step up and swipe the claw.
Do you get one more action?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that
the
was,
turret is 1 action. Right. So you can turret and claw or something. Got it.
Yeah.
We have a complicated character sheet for this thing.
Boom.
17 will hit. Roll me some damage.
Excellent. 7 damage.
You rip into it, but it lives. Buck Portstein, the world has gone dark. Pitch black in the middle of the day in the
He's
forest.
read about this. He knows about this. This is like dark magic infecting his body.
Literally.
It is dark magic, yes.
He starts freaking out. Oh, he runs into the log in front of him,
Oh no!
and I think just goes into the fetal position on the ground. And in the darkness. Okay.
Excellent. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Theodora Witt, it has gone dark around you too.
All right, so Theodore doesn't know much about magic, but he does know there was still a brush in front of him. So he touches the brush. He's like, all right, that's still there.
Got
So
it.
he's going to start to walk to his right, using the bush to try and guide himself.
You find light.
So when he looks to his left, is it just like an orb of darkness?
Yeah, he just looks left and it's pitch black. And then if he looks up, he's like, oh look, there's sunlight, but it's dark here. And you can kind of like, I guess you don't see the curvature, right? It's like a black hole. It's just yeah.
He fought a Hydra the other day, so he's going to assume that this is pretty standard and keep going.
It's just a black hole. It's a Thursday.
Hey,
you
it
know.
didn't kill me, so that's the plus here.
Excellent. And where are you going there, Theo?
Well, last I remembered, I saw them attacking that guy before. I saw them attacking my buddy before everything went dark, so I'm going to try and work my way around.
Cool. I think you're gonna have to get to at least one of these 2 squares to be, otherwise the trunk's in the way. Perfect.
So I'll go right here.
It's even a flanking attack on these suckers. +1 to hit.
Throw my dagger at the middle guy.
Go for it.
So I get to throw 3 of them, correct?
Yes. Throw them all.
Cool. 1,
Miss.
2,
Miss.
3.
Miss. Your daggers fly into the dirt somewhere.
Nice.
Zev.
All right.
All right. I'm happy with just taking another point blank shot.
Oh, wait, I'm so dumb. I was rolling initiative.
Those were D10s?
Yeah.
Reroll those, please.
Jesus Christ. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can make that up real quick.
Miss. Okay, cool.
Oh, miss. All right.
Good job. Actually, hold on. The 14 is going to be a hit because you're attacking from... no, it's a flank, and that is their shield arm. Never mind. If it was from the other side, they wouldn't have had their shields, but that's their left side, so coolio. Zev.
All right, just I'll take one shot at each of these guys. There's like 2 of them.
Okay. You'll provoke 1 opportunity attack from the one next to you,
Yep.
who rolls a 1 this time, and make your attack. And if you hit him, you do not. You hit the other one. So it's just a whiff. He like maybe bats your what should we call it? Your bow away, and you like drop the arrow and it falls to the ground. You launch another one and hit the other guy with it. 19 is definitely a hit, no crit. Ooh.
I saw it, chat.
And I'll be
I saw it.
I'll be like using my bow, singing like battle music right now.
Your bow is singing battle music in the middle of the battle, but it's like, what did we say it was? Like a lounge jazz music? Right, so it's like Frank Sinatra's New York, New York playing in the middle of this battle. I don't have any loungy music. Do I? I think I do.
Yeah, instead of battle music, gotta do lounge music.
I think I can find us some lounge music. Hold on. I paused the battle music way too early.
But I'm trying to make it exciting. I know it's not, but I'm getting into it. So it's
Nice.
A little bit of Miles Davis.
I'm gonna give us some of this. There might be some club music in the background. It's like a 1920s bar, but there should be music coming in shortly. So just ignore the sounds of the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Perfect. All right, bugbear next, and that's a dead bugbear. Ears a fool.
Can you see through your own darkness?
Nope. I just shout out, hey, anybody, if you need healing, just shout and let me know. There is no shame in asking for help.
Over the
Dark.
lobby music.
Dark counselor indeed. All
What
right.
about Pepper?
And I don't see the token for scraps. What
Oh,
happened?
it's right here.
It's on
Do you
top of the
not see
I
Seder.
thought that was the setter.
No, the satter's this one. Do you not see scraps above the satyr?
They're just stacked for some
Top of it.
reason.
Oh, they're both in the same square.
Yeah.
No, they're two separate squares.
They're
Oh, it just caught up.
Okay, all right.
Fixed it.
Oh, okay. So right there, yeah, I was wondering about that. All right. So he'll start doing his attacks on the one right in front of him that's already pretty bitten.
Go for it.
Yeah, Mr. Rex.
Get him! Oh my god, you hit! You not only hit, you crit the bugbear, and then you hit it again! And then you miss it.
Yeah, the
Right.
bite missed, but the claws are, I think, let me see, 1d4, I believe. Yeah, so it'll be a total of 3d4 then?
Sure.
Crit doubled, and then, okay, I'll just
Yeah.
roll it all at once.
Sorry, it's a 1 HP bugbear. I'm pretty sure you're gonna kill it with 3d4.
It only had 1 HP left?
Yeah. I guess the other
There's
you
no
could
other bugbear. Oh, the other bugbear is within
right
range.
there.
Right?
Yeah, you could divide the attacks if you want.
All right.
That's fine.
Well,
So the first one-
was
Dies to the crit. The second one takes the 1d4.
yeah. Two.
And survives. That's the hero we need. All right. That's a dead bugbear. The bugbear that wanted to die in combat to the hellhound and the dragon did. His life goal has been achieved. He can rest in eternal peace. The one
In a
remaining
way,
bugbear.
he's the real winner of this battle.
He is. He got what he wanted out of this. More than anything. The remaining bugbear is the bravest bugbear in the world. He lowers his head. He gives a deep and brutal growl, throws his mace to the ground, and goes to tackle the satyr that shot him and his friends in the chest. He's going to make an attack to grab you. He natural 20s his grab attack, which I think is a dip of the shoulder, grabbing you by the legs, lifting you up, and then just falling backwards on you. Like a reverse suplex. Why don't you make me a dexterity check to see if you can maybe mitigate some of this falling damage, because it's a weird lift and throw.
Sure.
Fucking 19 dex is bullshit. All right, you won't take the really good damage. You'll just take the medium damage.
He's basically tackling the satyr. Is there any chance that he's going to get himself head-horned?
No, because he went below the satyr's waist. He went, he's doing the body flip. And then he lands backwards on you for 2 damage, Mr. Satyr. 2
right.
damage. And now you are grappled and wrestled by the bugbear. Let's roll initiative as the bow continues to play jazz music now.
From your description, you might very well end up with a pair of horns up his butt.
It's possible. Let me roll a die. Ooh, he did roll a natural 1 on his saving throw. I believe that has happened. He has horns in his butt. I don't know who's going to be more disturbed by this, the satyr or the bugbear? But you're responsible for this, Rob.
I take full responsibility.
10 was 10. Zev rolls
What should I do for like a grapple check?
3. 3 is your initiative roll, sir.
Okay. Well,
8. All right. The dragon goes first.
Perfect. Well, I've got nothing better to do. This guy's prone on the ground, right?
And he's on top of the satyr, so like.
Oh, that makes it turbo easy.
Oh, but if you step on him, you might step on the satyr.
Start off with a bite.
All right, +4 to hit because he is
Yeah. Ooh,
supine.
Just
15 is good enough. You bring your mouth down, grab him in your teeth, and the teeth kind of like don't close all the way. They get like, but it's just enough to pierce the poor bugbear's heart, and he bleeds to death all over the satyr.
Probably like just pick him
And
up.
your horns are up. It's about
It.
Yeah.
Wah. That's what I do with my bow.
Do you stop the club music, or do you keep it going?
I stop that.
Lovely. So, after our first battle here, I think it's important to check in with the party. We're going to start with poor Buck Portstein. Dark magics have been worked on you. You did succeed wildly with your one magical missile attack, but since then, it's been weird sounds, tripping over logs, fetal positions, and you remember your OChem test is tomorrow, and you haven't studied.
And there's jazz music.
Oh, shit.
And there's jazz music. Yeah, what is going through your head, Buck Portstein?
I think he's just, he's on all fours next to the log, and he just stays there for a minute. And I think he waits for like Rob to move or to still. I think he's just. I think he's just in the fetal position in the darkness.
Got it. Are you cuddling the log, or are you like hiding behind the log?
Spooning the log.
I think he's like gently touching the log, but like actually 2 feet away from the log.
Okay.
Like he doesn't.
Right.
He doesn't trust the log.
Got it. You shouldn't trust the log, but keeping touch with it in case it moves or something.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because he's blind. That's why.
Perfect. And Zev, your horns ended up in a bugbear's butt.
I mean, it's bones, right? So I don't even feel anything.
Sure, but it's fine. You don't need to feel. You don't feel the need to remove the horns or clean the horns. It's just fine.
He has one less heart than he used to, so I'm happy with the situation.
All right, cool. And Ted, how you doing with this? You seem to your plan worked perfectly, except for the misses on almost all the attack rolls. But other than that,
I hit something, so that's a plus. I'm still trying to figure out where the whole black hole part came in. That part's still the confusing part. He also heard the demon, but he hasn't seen the demon since the black hole appeared. He also hasn't seen that other kid that was with them. But if they're dead, they're dead, and that's not his problem. He's gonna go get his daggers back, though.
Super calloused, love it. What about you, Shag? You've got your mechanical dragon. Did it perform?
The breath performed, and that's what matters. They're definitely kinks to work out, and I think once I get those maintenance guides, owner's manual, technical drawings, and whatnot, it's Shag's going to start doing some work on his own to make it less volatile and actually make things work. But that's going to be a long time coming.
Right. Okay.
He's going to have a lot of experience with that, and he's probably going to fail as much as the gnome succeeded. And by that, I mean, I can't make it any worse, really.
Okay.
But it's great. It's going to be great. It's
Nice.
a project. It's a moving project, and Nectar's cool shit.
Lovely.
Great.
Last but not least, our demon counselor who hid in the dark. How are you feeling about all of this nonsense?
I don't know if the battle's over yet, but it got a little bit quiet out there. Is that because we won or because we lost?
We won.
We good?
Yeah, it's over. They're all dead.
Okay, I'll drop the darkness and
Oh my god, I'm free.
right out.
I stand up and I look at you guys. I was in a different dimension.
Really? How was it?
That's my
Dark.
every day.
I don't think you're in a different dimension there, bud.
We're all in the same
Boy dream.
buddy.
Oh, I wouldn't just simply write off his experience. I mean,
Oh, sure. I wouldn't write off the
I've been in a
experience.
different
It was like the
dimension.
shadow plane.
I have a timeshare there.
There was still a tree in the same place, but everything was dark.
The ethereal plane. That's where you went.
You know, kid, maybe you should stop skipping classes. It shows.
So yeah, whatever.
All right, I'll climb down from my horse.
I'm gonna go grab my bag.
Who's a good scrappy? Who's a good scraps? Yes, that's you, Scrapster. And look, here's your favorite, Scraps.
Bugbears have anything valuable on them?
The well, one of them has a broken mace. The other two have regular maces. They all have crappy wooden shields.
They're probably charred.
Well cooked. Smells like barbecue.
One of them has some rotting fish.
No thanks.
Now it's
It's a
charred. Right?
delicacy in bugbear culture. They rot it in sand for 5 years and then bring it out and eat it.
I'll toss it towards Scraps.
Is Scraps a Nordic dog?
He's a
The
dog.
hell dog, I imagine he'll eat anything and snap anything out of the air.
Lovely. He consumes the gross fish.
I take my just like my regular hunting dagger, and saw off a bugbear arm at the shoulder. I go, all right, Scraps, sit. And then I balance the arm on his nose. Go, wait for it. Wait for it. Go ahead.
He just eats apart the arm.
Yeah. Just gonna chew on it.
Okay, well, that explains why he's so big, I assume. Beat him arms.
Well, Scraps. That's why I call him Scraps.
Makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So, kill the bugbears. Let's start heading back to town, or not the other town. We're heading towards.
Let's head on our way.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You guys continue on your journey. Let's see if there's another encounter before you get to Kershwick, and there is not. So a day later, a day and a half later, I suppose, you arrive in the backwoods. How do you describe this town? Let's just call it the backwoods redneck town of Kershwick. It's a bunch of hillbillies hanging out on fence posts, heckling people as they walk past, but you can make it into the civilized portion, which is more like, I'm blanking on all the cool city names in the South right now. Anyway, you make it into the town, it's fine.
Tuscaloosa.
Sure, I was thinking Atlanta. It's more like Atlanta than
More
the
like
rest of the backwoods, but it's fine. You make it into town here in Kershwick, and you can find a boat that will take you wherever you want the next day, so you have one night together here in Kershwick.
This is interesting. I had heard that this place was overrun by fire-breathing squirrels, but whatever happened, it seems to have recovered.
Fire-breathing squirrels, you say?
Yes.
So not even
Sounds
like
actually pretty cool.
they don't even breathe like. I mean, so I'm like an air breathing like satyr. Like how do they even live? Because I don't see fire anywhere here. How could you breathe?
Okay, hold on, wait. Let me try and
Off
read.
of that.
But you know how like a dragon can breathe fire, right? You know that part.
Yeah,
like,
because they're immune to it, so they can go to the elemental plane of fire and breathe it in, and sustain themselves that way. but they're also air-breathing dragons, right? So
I assume it was something like internal that lets them breathe the fire.
okay, it converts the fire into oxygen. It's like reverse. It's like reverse setting it on fire. They can set it on fire and they can turn the fire back into oxygen.
Sure, we'll go with that. So that's what the squirrels can do.
Okay.
I think the better question is, how far can a squirrel even breathe fire? It has such tiny lungs.
Oh, they were large.
Oh, they were giant squirrels.
Giant fire-breathing squirrels. Yes.
Yes. And they could talk.
That makes a lot more sense, I guess.
Apparently, they conned some adventurers into bringing them peanuts and peanut butter, which apparently sent their reproductive cycle into overdrive.
Overdrive or maximum overdrive?
The
Hey, we're
legends
spending the night.
clear on the topic.
You're stuck here. Where are we going to spend the night? Assume at the inn.
Yeah, there's a inn here in town. There's a bunch of inns. There's a lot of turnover of them. So you can head down to the Chartreuse Port is the name of this inn. And it's right down next to the docks.
Nice.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah, let's go there.
Nice.
Get up nice and early in the morning. Head out, do a heist.
All right. We get up
For
in the
innkeeper,
morning.
what do you have to eat? Keep in mind that I cannot eat gluten.
The innkeeper bartender combo, she says to you, sweetie, you can't eat gluten. We're an agrarian culture that survives primarily on grains, and our primary grain here is wheat with a subsidiary grain of barley. And I don't know if there is any gluten in the barley, but there's definitely gluten in the wheat, and the wheat is a primary staple of our diets. Sounds to me like you're gonna have to live a carnivorous diet from here on out. So, can I interest you in the big pack of ribs?
You are a really
That would be
smart
excellent.
for a barkeep.
What are you talking
there
about?
must be nothing that contains any gluten in any of the food you serve me. I needed a character point, so I took a severe allergy to gluten.
I see. Well, the moose who the ribs are from did eat wheat. So maybe you can't even eat that moose.
I'm
You'll be
sure
fine.
they were metabolized.
I don't know. That gluten has a way of sticking through it. I don't think you can eat any creature that's ever consumed it. If you have a
You'll be fine.
severe
Pretty
gluten
sure I can
allergy.
eat herbivorous creatures.
Oh, I wouldn't want to risk it, you know. If you get sick
I
from that,
do
then the
want to
health
risk
inspector is going to shut us down. Maybe I can
I'm
offer you
well
some nice
aware of my
fish.
dietary
Well,
limitations.
I'm sorry, it just sounds really dangerous, and we don't want to get shut down. You know, the tall flag tower fort family, they could come here and shut us down in an instant if one of our customers even pretended to get sick off of our foods. Maybe I can interest you in some fish. There ain't no ocean gluten that I'm aware of.
That is fine. What is the fish of the day?
Flounder.
I am not familiar with your mortal fish. Ours swim in streams of lava and so are a little different.
Eat it, and you ain't hungry. Just eat it.
Take
It's
it.
All right.
A fish.
a flat-bottomed
Fish
fish
And
with eyes on the
steamed
top.
vegetables.
Well, I don't know. The vegetables will be steamed in, with a bunch of rice and other gluten-related products. They might. You should just have the fish and only the fish. These gluten allergies. I hear people die from them all the time. Super dangerous.
He'll live. He'll be fine.
It's not.
No, I don't know about that. He might die. We should make sure to just give him fish.
Don't listen to the barkeep. She's a hippie.
I'll do the ribs.
Group of ribs for you.
Sounds great.
I
All
also
right.
need to feed my little puppy. Do you have a gnome?
Excuse me.
We do have a gnome. He's in the kitchen, actually, right now, building us a better stove.
Excellent. Have him prepared.
I can't feed you, gnome. I'm sorry. The gnome has a severe
I'm not
eating
eating the gnome,
allergy.
it's for my dog.
No, what I'm saying is that the gnome has a severe allergy to being fed to dogs. So
That's not how allergies work.
He's allergic to dogs, right? That's okay.
he's allergic to dogs, so I couldn't give you the gnome to feed to your dog. It would be bad for him. What if I offer
He
you?
loves gnomes. It wouldn't be bad for him at all.
No, it'd be bad for the gnome, not for your dog.
Just feed your dog the big pack of ribs. I bet they
You
taste
can't
better.
just eat gnomes here.
Why not? They have 20-foot movement. They can't really run away very effectively.
Well,
It's not that you can't, it's that you shouldn't.
yeah. We
Why
kind of
not?
we have things here called laws.
And then we've got
As
other
do
things called
I.
lawyers.
Yeah.
You eat the gnome, the lawyer's going to find out. And you know what happens when the lawyers find out. Apparently, you spend a lot of time with them.
Yes, they end up moving into the neighborhood.
Exactly.
So, in short, don't eat gnomes. Like, don't have your dog eat the gnome.
How about some nice kibble and bits? We've got great kibble and bits.
Just get your dog the
And bits of what? Gnome?
big pack rack.
Sure, bits of gnome in with the kibble, but shorter, fatter, longer, with 4 legs and a curly tail and a flat, kind of rounded nose, and sometimes some tusks, pink skin, pot belly, a lot of fur.
I still don't understand your reluctance to serve gnome. Where I come from, it is considered a service.
I'm sure
There are
that
gnomes in hell?
I'm
Oh,
sure that
all the
shares
gnomes
at
go to
least-
hell, certainly.
Absolutely.
I'm sure that shares at least
Hell doesn't want them, so they
genetic
gotta
material with
figure
gnomes,
out
right?
something
It's like
to do with them.
80% of a gnome.
They're a real pest.
If you eat a gnome that's gone to hell, does he no longer exist? Because you technically ate his soul.
Oh, yes.
Huh.
The soul is what gives it that extra kick.
Bummer. I'm gonna keep eating my ribs.
All right, she
Soul
will get.
food is very popular in hell.
She will serve your dog kibbles and bits, and you can get some flounder, and everyone else can have the rack of moose ribs, which is just divine. Perfect. And we're gonna go to our second break, and when we come back, maybe we can get to the tall flag fort family tower people.
Tower flag tall.
I-
Tower.
yeah, those guys. See you there.